So you open the garage door and you find all of that. And you got to move a lot of stuff out of the way just to get to where you're going. That's what we got today. We got all of this. Right here, this needs to be combined with that to make something for the skid loader. This, brand new tires for the Derby forklift up there because those are shot. All this is in the way to get to other stuff that we want to work on over there. That right there is a desk that needs refinished. Got to do that as well. But right now, we're going to need this to do some more unloading, I think, and or the skid loader attachment that's not finished outside. These tires are no good. They were no good when we got them. I replaced one of them. I believe it was that one with a new spare that came with Johnny number 5. This one's completely shot, and we got a new set out there. The best, cheapest tires we could buy. So right now we're gonna try to get these off there. We could take it to Dad's and use his tire changer, but we got a lot of time wrapped up in that, and these are in the way right now. Let's see if these will pop off. If you drive this thing when the tires are low, those will debead immediately when you don't want them to. How do I know? I tried to put it in the garage and it debeaded in the driveway. That was fun. So the idea here, we got the valve stems out. We're gonna try to move it and they might just debead themselves. Probably not. It doesn't work that way. When you want it to, it won't. When you don't want it to, it does. All right. Easy, girl. Alright, that's becoming more of a pain than what it's worth. This one here, the newer tire, is just not having it. This one here is ready to come off the freaking rim. But it still didn't pop. On this outside, we have got it completely destroyed, but it still hasn't popped. Now it was dry rotted like crazy before, but let's see if we can pry this one off. This is the one that was really bad because it's all rusty, and obviously the tire was junk. Oh, something's happening. Yeah. Whew. All right. Now, can we get it off of there on the forklift? Something's happening here. This part should be easy. Come on. There you have it. Just another day of stuff in my way in the shop. We didn't want to do this, but yeah. Out with the old. Ourselves a new tool here. We're probably going to use it wrong. We have a new valve stem and a new valve stem installer. Never used one before. Probably could put some lubricant on this, but I don't know. Thread this thing on to the end of the valve stem. Not cross-threading it. And then you just pull it through. That's as easy as it is. Make sure the nub's all the way through and all the way through on the inside and unthread it. It's super easy. Lube of choice is our old friend WD-40 here. Do they have tire stuff? Yeah. Do I have it? No. Okay. Now, when we took the old one off, we didn't really care much about the bead of the tire. Going back on, we really don't want to damage the bead of the tire. So we're going to be a little more gentle. Take small bites. See if we can't work our way around. It so happens I have a set of tire spoons from the last time that the Bobcat threw the tire completely off of the rim. So close. Go to your home. Get in there. So we got the baby spoons here. I don't know if they're going to be enough to hold it as we work our way around there. If not, we'll have to take it off. Not opposed to it. Kind of cool if I didn't have to. I got a lot of the baby spoons. Might actually work better because they're thinner. Gotta get this over. Okay. They're kind of sitting on it to force it down in the drop section. It's part of what was giving us a problem. It wasn't down where it's supposed to be. Oh, we're getting there. It's alright, I mocked you, little baby spoons. Yeah! Alright. Hopefully we're just bead sealer and popping this thing on the bead away from one new tire. The valve core out if you don't know what we're doing. Put air in this and it's going to pop on the bead hopefully. Not working so good. Got warmer anyways. All it takes is the right tool, and we got a bead seater. Didn't really want to pay for it today, but we got it. And a tire is on the rim. So all it takes is to have the right tool for the right job. We did not have the right tool for this job and ended up having to go to the good old Harbor Freight Superstore to buy a bead seater. Now this isn't the first time we experienced this kind of issue where we had to pop a tire back on its bead, and that is the right tool for the job, and it worked perfectly. And the tire's on the bead. Now, next time, we'll have a bead seater. Now, before you say it, drop down in the comments section, let me know. I should have went to a tire shop. Yes, I tried to go to a tire shop on the weekend. Nobody's open. The only place that's open is Walmart's, and they're completely booked. So it was either buy a bead seater, get the tire back on the rim, or wait until another day, which we're only doing this because we got this in the way. So here we are. Cost us some money, probably more so than what getting somebody else to put that tire on there and seat the bead, but now we can do it the next time we pop a tire off the bead. Winning, maybe? All I know is the brand new tires on this wheel. We got the other wheel in the back of the car because we were trying to take it to the tire shop to get them to demount it and mount the other new tire at the same time, but since they weren't available, we got that bad boy. We are at the bead braking machine. Now, it looks really similar to a dump truck bumper and a tube jack, but don't be fooled. This has worked before. It's a finely tuned machine. It's actually how I put this tire on there. Really close. Let's try it again. There she is. Woo, I hit myself in the face. There we go. So that went pretty smooth, breaking it off the bead. That's the second time we did that one. That one we replaced before we were in the Forklift Derby. Yeah, we got the rim on the tire, valve core is in, bead sealed. All we got to do is slap that thing up on the bead. One more time, here we go. Focus on cleaning this mess up so we can get to more of the stuff that we need to get to. There's also an oil leak there. Yeah, the left-hand gland on the tilt cylinder leaks. We never got the gland seal when we rebuilt them. Working pretty good. Looking pretty good. At least I feel a whole lot more comfortable with these new cheapest tires we could find off Amazon's. I think we got about $58 a piece in these tires, give or take. And then we had to buy valve cores, which are about 10 bucks. So we're looking at 128, and then the bead sealer, which we got a whole bunch more. Less than 150 bucks for this. The only downside is we had to buy the bead seater, which we will now have. Good news is, if we took these wheels to the tire shop, we would have had twice as much in the tires. They would have been about 160 bucks a piece, and we got these for $58 a piece. So I think in the end, somehow, in the do-it-yourselfer math, it makes sense that we got a new tool and we got the tires on here. I just wish we would have bought the beads here first. Looking good. Hopefully we can unload that next pallet shipment that we're getting, because I think we will still need to use good old Johnny number 5 here, and I feel a whole lot more comfortable about these tires. Thanks for watching, everybody.